Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Friday. Get ready, listeners, for the newest D&D podcast to hit the interwebs. This Friday, a new episode of A Fool's Quest explodes into action. Monster, mischief, mayhem. It's dice rolling excitement every week. Each episode under 1 hour long. Music in part by Midnight Syndicate. A Fool's Quest. Coming this Friday to a podcast service near you. Don't miss it.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
You want to be your own. You want to be a figment of your own imagination within your imagination.
All right, so
that is some terrible cognitive dissonance right there.
See, I feel like we haven't been confusing enough yet, so I just want to add another layer onto it.
I think, therefore, I am where I think.
Yes.
Maybe
exactly, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we can somehow eat these bugs through this portal and get rid of them.
I don't want to eat the bugs.
Yes.
I don't think Victor, it was a dead bug.
Your mouth isn't big enough. I'm talking about the portal.
My mouth is huge. I don't know if you know this or not.
He's got a very big mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, that is a very fair point. If we can actually make them disappear through the portal, then I suppose that still solves our problem.
So,
how do we move the portal where they'll go in it?
Exactly.
Well, I might be able to transport it.
And then coax them into it.
Yes.
Can we,
what do they want?
Can we just make a trail of Reese's Pieces into the portal and then just push them into it? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Well, they serve Tulsa, right? Maybe there's some way we can make them believe that their master is here.
You know, now that you say that, I suppose I might be able to accommodate. I'm imagining that was the other Aleister that said that.
Yes, it was.
Put a big sign in front of the portal. It just says Tulshacon entrance.
So that eye that you
You son of a
retrieved for
bitch.
me.
I'm in.
Great.
That eye that you retrieved for me, it does have some very interesting properties, and one of which actually allows me to take on Tulsha's visage. I can even do so in an, let's say, alluring type of way.
How long can you do that again?
Do you mean how long or how often?
For how long?
I think it's probably about a minute.
It's not a very long time.
But if I saw it, then maybe I could look like that longer.
Hmm. And it can't see through your illusion.
That's fair. Would you like to go ahead and try that out?
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, I technically saw it before, but...
No, you never turned around to look at Aleister, I don't think, before everything went to shit for you.
I saw him like in my peripheral, but I didn't stare straight at him.
Like you definitely saw the green glow, and I don't think you ever said that you turned around to look at him or anything.
No,
I know
not-
Julian
not
tried to avoid
specifically.
it and was just like,
Yes.
when he saw it.
Yeah, go ahead and show me, I guess.
All right, very well. Here we go. And Aleister's Aleister's right eye will flare up with flames, and the flames will kind of form a heart.
Flame on.
And the green flame will come up and consume Aleister, like kind of forming around him, with the tendrils kind of waving about. Although somehow this one doesn't seem as unsettling as you think it should be. It seems almost alluring and hypnotizing in the way that the flames flicker and move.
Cuddly.
Yeah.
Got cuddly tentacles.
Yeah, like a
Give me
campfire.
a hug.
Okay, so Victor will get a good look at it.
Do you want to roll against charm?
Sure,
Do I have to?
I'll roll against it. I'm looking at it.
Oh, what's the roll on?
It's
on
wisdom,
it
isn't
for
it?
that magic item?
Have to pull it up. Hold on. It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Okay. I'll roll.
Because he is casting charm to anybody within range that he chooses.
Okay.
Really, if he
I got a
chooses to
12.
actually use it
Well,
against
is
charm.
Aleister
I
trying to
want him to
charm?
understand exactly the allure. So
Yeah,
What's
Okay,
what's the DC save on it?
hold on, I'm pulling that up.
yeah, because you're going to be creating an illusion of this. So,
Yeah.
and I guess you can willingly fail if you want to. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing.
I would never
I
willingly
mean,
fail against
at least
Aleister.
traditionally in D&D, I know that like 3.5, you could absolutely choose to fail.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, the question is, did Aleister warn me that I was going to be charmed? And I think if he didn't, then my natural inclination would
I
be
wouldn't
to-
say that Aleister warned you so much as vaguely alluded to something that might happen.
Okay.
as he is known to do.
I'm curious to see if I saved or not.
Okay.
So let's see.
I don't think I did.
Okay, so I guess it just goes by my own spell DC.
okay.
And what's that?
And it's like the same as charm person. Is that what it does?
I believe it was Charm Person, but it's DC 16.
Yeah, I would have failed anyway. So either way.
I will actively spend my Cardic Inspiration and Flaccid Genius to pass it. I would have a 19.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually the effect.
Flaccid genius. Is that what you said?
Flaccid Genius.
Flaccid Genius.
I wish I had a Flaccid Genius.
No, I said flaccid. It sounded like you said flaccid.
Oh no, yeah, Flaccid Genius.
An impotent smart guy.
Yes, yeah, there you go. But no, I'm burning my Cardic Inspiration just so I don't lose an ability check to
And
Aleister.
I'm
All
not
right,
sure
all
exactly how it's supposed to translate,
It
but
makes
it
sense.
described it actually as the odd condition.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So they're
So you
odd.
have-
So
Yeah,
I don't know if you
Victor's
want to
just like-
consider that the same as charmed.
What does odd
Yeah.
say?
Well, there's no odd.
Oh, okay.
There's just charmed, which charmed
So
is can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects, and the charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with the creature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Victor, inability to interact socially. Is that what you said?
Basically, I would get advantage if I were to try and use like diplomacy or persuasion on you.
Oh, okay. So
So
is
you're
that
just
Victor-
mesmerized, really.
Yeah.
by-
Yeah, Victor's just sort of staring at it, taking it all in its beauty.
It's
Yes, I know. It's quite nice, isn't it?
And
it's different for sure.
Yeah.
Sarah and Shadow, like they move closer to it and they're just purring really loudly and kind of like flicking their tails about.
Yes, I definitely understand that feeling. Well, I suppose that's really enough of that for now, though. And I'll go ahead and disable it.
Okay.
I must say that was a rather enticing light. Although I know what tools she could do, that is disturbing.
Yes, it's funny how sometimes the things that seem less disturbing are often more disturbing.
Yes.
Yeah, it seemed really nice. I liked it more than I thought I would. If I do that, would it have the same effect?
I don't think it would have quite the same effect, but at least it gives you an idea of the way that Tulsha would move in that kind of manner.
Yeah, no, I was studying it pretty intently.
Yeah.
All right, let me know how this looks. And I'm just gonna hold the fan up and fan myself a little bit, and then I will turn into a beautiful flaming green tendril of nightmares.
Oh, that's very good. Now, I imagine whenever you're out there doing that, you want to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, I can.
I imagine size isn't an issue, right?
No. Let's try. No, I don't think I've dropped it yet, so I'll just make it bigger. And just whoosh, fill the room. Like all of them are inside of it right now.
Okay, I think we got the point.
Okay, now I'll lower the thing because I wasn't altering my voice or anything.
Yeah,
and it's gone.
Although,
all right.
That actually brings up a really interesting question. Since it's an illusion, technically you can actually move through it. So if he were creating an illusion of something larger, if you can't see through the illusion, what would you see? Would you see the inside of the thing that he's illusing?
You're just engulfed in flames that aren't burning you.
No. But I mean, if he were to do something more solid, like actually turn into Father Dagon.
Yeah, I guess you would just
Would you be inside of Father Dagon?
Yeah, that's what it's like. A fucking
awful
video game, and you glitch through.
Wait,
so is the illusion only effective from the outside? Like, did they not draw the textures on the inside?
No, I would imagine the textures would be intact on the inside too.
But would it be like all the intestines and organs and stuff?
Yeah, and you just be inside of it.
Probably
Yeah,
would, but
maybe.
it would probably be pitch black, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it would be pitch black.
But I wouldn't try that with something solid. I specifically did that because it was flame.
Yeah.
And so it would have been halfway transparent anyway.
I would point out that some of us can see in darkness.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, so it would probably be pretty gross. But it would still just be straight up against your eye, though. Like you would literally only see whatever flesh was directly in front of your eyeball.
It wouldn't be hollow. Yeah.
That would just be the weirdest thing.
Yep.
All right.
We're having some very interesting thoughts today.
Yes.
There's a lot of timey-wimey, spacey-wacy shit going on in this episode.
Yeah. It's the Dreamlands, and you're in a weird Dreamlands.
Even weirder than normal.
Weirder than normal.
So, yeah, we have to get this up there. Maybe we can, Is there any way we can give more power to the portal? Maybe possibly make it bigger.
I don't know about make it big. I don't know about making it bigger, but I have a few ideas about making it more powerful, adding power to it. As Julian's eyes widen.
Yes. I would imagine all of us want to be outside of here.
I'm not quite sure that's true, though.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not saying that I really want to be outside of here. It seems very dangerous out there. I'm not saying I won't go, but...
Well, I've never tried this before, but maybe I can create a large enough portal to get this device outside.
I suppose it's worth a try. I don't suppose there's any danger of it disappearing on us. Maybe we should just try and
I'm talking about my portals that I use.
Oh, yes.
We didn't come up with a good name for it.
My portals, yes.
Shadow portals.
The Shadow Realm.
Well,
The Shadow Realm.
I do need to come up with a better name for it. One day, maybe.
Wait. And they're white portals, right?
Yes.
I was going to say white holes like instead of black holes, but that just sounds dumb.
Well, it's actually a thing, too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that, actually.
Maybe you could call it a saucer of milk.
Milk
Or
tunnels.
maybe a Milky Way.
Or maybe a saucer full of secrets.
Oh. Milky Way is pretty good.
Saucer full of secrets.
Yeah. Really obscure Pink Floyd reference. I say obscure because it's from like their second album, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Portable holes.
Yeah, I guess it does kind of work like portable holes, but he can just like manifest them like wherever he wants.
Call them Acme holes.
Acme.
Acme holes.
My holes.
He just laid that. Oh, that's gross.
My portals.
Just lay it in the middle of the road, and then someone falls through it, and then just pick it back up like it's a piece of paper.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, we got time for that later, I imagine, if we get rid of these Byaki. So, let me see what I can do. He starts just creates a tiny portal above it, and he's like, I put one on the other side, so now I'm going to try to expand it. He's like really focusing and everything, and the portal starts expanding above the portal.
Above the portal machine.
We
Yeah,
definitely
above the
have not
portal
made this
machine.
confusing enough yet, so
Yes.
please continue.
All right, that's a bit of a strain. It's definitely even like making all the little portals around combined. It still doesn't make up the mass of this one.
What if we all hold hands and share our power?
Everyone, give me your energy.
All the cats intertwine their tails.
That's just silly. I don't think that would work, and I don't know what that would accomplish.
It'd be adorable, and people would draw pictures of it.
They
That
can't
wasn't
still.
Victor suggesting that.
That was, yeah, that was
That's
definitely,
why I wasn't raspy or grumbly.
definitely me as back.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Maybe if you link your tails together.
Just kidding. Well, now we have to get the device through,
Can
or
we lift it up?
or he closes the portal.
Put it on the bottom. And let gravity do all the work.
Let's put. I know I can grow them now. I can grow them to the size of what we need. I'm learning a lot with you three. Thank you.
Yes, I suppose we have that effect on people.
Wow. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
And Aleister. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to Victor specifically. Aleister thanked us.
No, Shadow thanked us.
You're right, Shadow thanked us.
I was about to say, I did nothing of the sort.
If my back was turned and I heard that, I wouldn't be able to distinguish if it was you or Shadow.
All
Put it
right.
that way.
All right. So what I'm going to do? How big do you think you could make your illusion of Tulsha? Is there any limit to the size?
Is there?
I don't think so. Based on the item.
I think it can be as big as I want.
Maybe even as big as a whale. And it's
Or a
about
dinosaur.
And it's about to set sail.
I can make it as big as a Chrysler.
Yes, a Chrysler 300.
So maybe you can entice them, because you need to be able to reach a long ways away. Start off big, and then try and lure them into my portal, and then my portals will send them into the portal that will make them disappear, and we don't have to move any of the machinery.
Now you're thinking like a cat.
Now you're thinking with portals.
It was going to be one of us.
Yeah, I suppose I can try that.
Okay, I have a question. So
Teleportals.
oh,
I kind of like that one.
It does have a ring to it, and I do enjoy the portmanteaus.
Yes. Teleportals. That is better than my portals.
yes,
Although
at
they
least
still
we're not,
are
like-
mine.
Yeah, no, they're. Yes. Anyway, my head. hurts.
I think it describes it very aptly.
I have a question. So we have a means to disappear the Biyaki. We have the image of Tolsha that could be expanded to a larger size. How do we coax them to go through the portal? Are we going to do it on image alone?
Do you happen to know what Tulsha sounds like?
I suppose I have some inkling. The better question is if I could replicate that sound. And I suppose to some minor extent I probably could, using magical means.
Yes, but do you know what Tolsha sounds like, though?
Let's just say that I've had my run-in.
Well, if you could replicate it, his illusion should be able to replicate your replication.
That's fair.
That checks out.
Yeah, sure.
That's from Sarah.
Sarah says it. I'll probably believe it.
Yeah, Sarah said that.
Could you use your ability to make illusions to replicate the sound?
And I'm not asking you to actually make the sounds and everything.
Good, because I'm pretty sure that I, Richard, am incapable.
I could make I could use magical tinkering to replicate the sound.
Okay.
And yeah, so it would be a minor illusion as a cantrip to create the sound.
Okay. All right.
So I
Sounds good to
will
me.
do so.
Okay.
The best facsimile I can from my experience.
And then Victor can either make the illusion of it, or Julian can create a device that would lead them with the sound into the portal.
I hope
Maybe.
you're ready for this, Victor. I'm about to create you the D&D version of a yak back.
I want the talk boy.
Talk boy.
Or whatever it was
Talk Boy.
called from Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Talk Boy.
This is Mr. McAllister, the father.
That's a very good impersonation.
I think it's Peter McAllister, excuse me.
Yeah.
I got the quote wrong.
That's okay. People do that all the time in movies.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I think we figured out all the logistics to get this done. Oh, yes. All of our minds together really came up with something very unique, even for the Dreamlands.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true.
Well, I guess,
Get
It's
enough
now or
cats in a
never.
room and amazing things happen.
yes, you do have a point. I must say so myself.
Was that Shadow speaking?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes perfect
Sure.
sense.
Question. Does sound go through the portal? Do we think sound goes through the portal? Probably not. I figured we could put the device just on the other side of the portal that we'd need them to go through.
And then
they could hear it.
There's
might work.
one way to test that theory. So
Yeah,
we
and
can
that way
imagine-
only
we can imagine
Victor has to
someone
go out.
speaking.
Yeah.
We can imagine someone speaking into the portal and hear if a voice comes out the other end.
Yeah. Like telephone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some kind of a Vox box.
Yeah, like
or
a Vox
something.
box. Yeah.
So, do we know if sound goes through the portals? Because then we could put Julian's device on the side of the portal here, near the portal machine.
See, this is why I liked working with Evangeline. She came up with very, I guess, more simple-minded way of thinking of things. So,
Thanks.
that I'm able to develop on. not saying she's simple-minded, but
Well, I mean,
just did actually.
obviously not for a human, but humans in general.
people have a different way of thinking. Yes.
Yes.
You know what? That is very good, Victor. Let's give it a shot.
All right. So I'll take
After being
Julian's
very
little machine.
condescending.
Yeah.
yes, but like I kind of like how Victor just entirely missed that like we kind of almost referred to him as a human.
Yeah.
It's okay. He only hurts on the inside. Now, if we could
and Victor's mental image of himself is still as a human, like the way he'd like to be addressed is that way. So when someone does it, it's not always apparent because it's sort of his default, the way he thinks is he's a human.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have picked up on that necessarily. If someone said, Victor, you're a human, then he would be like, what?
But yeah, it's actually because Aleister doesn't really care enough to distinguish.
also that.
In some ways, that view of Victor would make him happy to know that Aleister felt that way.
I mean, he's basically a human. Same thing, right?
So,
All right.
Victor, go in the other room and somebody, go in the other room, Victor, and I'll create 2 portals and somebody speak into this one, and Victor, you listen on the other end.
All right. And Victor will walk to the other room.
Wait, do I need to imagine I'm speaking or actually speak?
No, these portals,
these
we've proven that they're very different.
These are your teleportals.
Yes, my teleportals.
Yes, okay.
I'm still using my.
It is kind of a hard habit to break.
All right, I want to do this just for funsies.
Perhaps it would help if you said teleportal TM.
I'm gonna,
as in they're mine.
I'm gonna.
Do not steal.
Teleportal TM.
I'm gonna speak into the portal, but I want to roll a deception check so I can impersonate my voice as someone else's voice.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. And what does he check it against? Do I roll as well?
Be your wisdom.
Okay. So I roll a wisdom saving throw against this?
A wisdom check.
Or wisdom check?
Or it'd be insight.
Insight, yeah. Deception
would it be
against
insight?
Or perception?
Or perception.
I guess it depends on the nature of it, really.
Perception, because I know that someone's supposed to be talking to me, but I don't know
who
which
it's
one is
going to
going to
be.
talk to me.
Yep.
Yeah, in that case, I got an 18.
Ooh.
So you both rolled 18?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we roll off?
I thought that if you meet a check, then
he passed. Like he's going to detect that it's somebody else. But who are you trying to imitate?
It's one of the yak folk.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it. I mean, he's going to... Okay, yeah, just go for it.
Yeah, I'll know, but it'll still be fun.
Just for funsies. All right, hold on. I have to do my own impersonations. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say in general, it kind of depends on what the thing is. Like if you're trying to tell if if the deception is like trying to make it so that people can't hear it or something, like I see it being more perception. But if you're just trying to disguise it to be something else, like it really would be more insight.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, well, I've got the same for insight and perception, +6. So either way, I'm an 18.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Well, hey there, Victor. It's me, Tosher. I'm speaking to you from beyond the grave.
Okay, Julian, we don't know that Tosher's dead.
Damn it.
Yeah, you hear him say "damn it" on the other end.
Portals work though. I imagine that they heard me yelling back into it, and then I'll go back in the other room.
Damn it! I thought that would work.
If we want this to catch on, we really need people to say teleportal.
Yes, I would agree.
Oh, sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I came back in the room. I heard them say that. And I called it a portal. So they were talking about what I said. Therefore, I apologize for not referring to it with the correct nomenclature.
But then now that I think about it, aren't all portals some sort of teleportal?
I mean, I suppose in a way, but I mean, speaking in magical terms, there's a difference between teleport and plane shift.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know where this one's going, and I'm pointing at the machine.
And I would dare say that most of the other portals I've dealt with are definitely more like plane shift than they are like teleport.
Yes.
So what plane is the green-eyed cat on?
That is an interesting question.
Crazy.
I suppose it would be the mindscape. I mean, as he so aptly put it, it's like my mind is its own place.
All right. Yeah, let's set it up. Let's set up.
I can just imagine all these other characters sitting there waiting for us to stop bickering.
We're not bickering. We're having pleasant conversation.
This is as pleasant as it gets.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Yes, let's set up the portal. If you guys are ready.
Yes, I suppose I'm ready.
Ready as ever
Yeah.
be.
I'll go upstairs and set up in front of that portal and
Well, I would say don't set up in front of it because they still might hit you
oh, you're right.
when they're trying to go in. Maybe stand on the other side.
Yeah, next to it, like a greeter.
Well, it is 3-dimensional up there, so they might come from both sides.
Yes. How about this? I will put it a little bit off to where you can stand on the rock. The sound will be coming out of the portal through Julian's device.
Oh yeah, I need to start working on that. One moment, and I'll bust out some tools and some bits and parts and stuff like that I have, and I'll kind of look over the Vox box in a way, and basically create a version of that just creates sounds but doesn't receive any sounds.
Okay.
And then using magical will, I will recreate the sound of Tulsha as best I can.
It's got an on-off switch, though, right?
Yes.
Excellent. What do you mean by on the rock? I'm not quite sure.
The rock. You have to stand somewhere. You can't just float, can you?
Oh, I'm asking you, not the character. I'm trying to figure out the logic of how this is going to work.
Okay,
I
so
want
he's
Victor
talking
to
about
understand what they're saying.
putting the portal like up to where they can fly into it.
Oh, and
to
I
where
could
you're
just-
not in the way, so you could just be like you could lay down on the rock and just create the illusion.
I'll sit crisscross applesauce on the ground and it's just above me, and I just move the image above me, and I don't appear underneath it. I'm assuming because I'm using an image and I'm just projecting the image of myself above me. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right,
sounds like a good idea.
All right, so everything is now set up in place. You're up on the rock. Portal is above you.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the portal machine room, you got the teleportal. You got the device in between them, like the Voxbox megaphone going on in between it, and Shadow,
The
sticks
screech.
off.
I'm calling it the screech back.
He does all the little tiny portals in front of him again, and they pop up all around the room, and he just starts reaching in and flipping switches and turning dials and everything like that. And you've been signaled as soon as you hear the sound, like you're going full Tulsha, like massive Tulsha mode. And and then you're trying to lure them into the portal area with your flames, like guiding them into it.
Yep.
Shadow looks over to Julian and says, "Well, it's time to start the show."
Oh, the last time we said that, it didn't go very well. Wait, did we say that when we did
I'm
the
sorry?
theater thing?
I don't think we have time for this.
Sorry, I'm in a very reminiscent mood today.
Well, dream on your own time.
But we're in the dream.
I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be the most appropriate part?
Oh my gosh!
Not
if
right
Victor
now.
were there, he'd be scolding you.
We don't have time. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. And, oh, by the way, this whole time Victor had made himself like invisible while
Okay.
he was up there.
Yeah.
With
So you're
the
just up
fan.
there just fanning.
Yep, just fanning myself invisible,
just
waiting
fanning away.
waiting for a sound
Yeah.
to appear coming out of the portal above my head.
Yep.
Okay. And I will
Safely far away above my head.
Okay.
All right.
And I will then click the switch and make it go.
All right.
All right. It starts going. And just for like Aleister goes, "Oh, I forgot one thing." And he pops another portal on the other side of the portal and pops another portal on the other side of the portal machine. So he's got
okay,
three
cool.
teleportals, giant teleportals going on right now. So yeah, you're doing your flame thing. You notice that you've been watching, like, while you've been outside pretending to be invisible. Well, actually being invisible.
It just doesn't work, and I'm just sitting there fanning myself thinking I'm invisible.
This is working. I'm so smart.
No, you were
Sitting
actually
there with my legs
invisible.
crossed on the ground, looking at Byakhee flying above my head, eyeing me and how delicious I look.
So, yeah, you're watching all the Dreamlands cats and the Byakhee fighting, and the Byakhee stop fighting, and they start zipping over towards where the illusion of Tulsha is.
Crazy. And
And-
Victor's sitting there like, yeah, come get it.
Yeah. And Victor, you're like using the tendrils to like reach out to them, and like you like guiding them into where the portal is.
How many-
or the
how many-
the teleportal is.
How many of them are there?
There is a shit ton.
Oh.
I don't have a number.
The
It is
sky has gone
uncountable.
black with Byakhee.
Okay.
and they're doing that like light speed, fucking not light speed, but like the Star Trek thing where all the ships come in.
Warping in?
Yeah, where they
going to
warp,
warp.
like they warp in, like they move. They move at instantaneous speeds if they want. So they're just like zoom, 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 zoom,
Well, that's
And-
horrifying.
and
How did it not catch us?
We're just too fast.
No, that one was just really lazy.
Yeah.
He had a big lunch.
he was maintaining speed with you the whole time. He didn't have an issue maintaining
it,
speed.
It was with us the whole time. I was just being silly.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you're guiding them all in, and the sound, and they're just like enticed by that sound and whatever it's saying. And they all start zooming, like just flying full speed into the portal. And all of you inside the room, you're seeing some flying just straight into the portal out of the first teleportal, and then others are like flying into the other one, coming out of the other one, and they're going in both sides of the portal, like they're coming in from all angles.
Wow. I guess it's like moths to a flame.
That is rather clever.
Yes,
Yeah,
I thought so
they're-
myself.
They're bugs.
That sound is terrifying.
Yes, yes. I am quite aware.
Yeah.
I could imagine
Victor's
why
sort
your
of-
mind would create something like this green-eyed cat. I must say that this is an abomination of a cat.
Well, I mean, I guess you can put it in those terms, but that seems sort of rude.
Yes, but he's not a cat.
Well, I don't know how else to call him.
He does look like a cat. It's weird. But he helps you, so.
They're just casually talking while the
Yeah,
hordes
yeah,
of
yeah.
monsters are flying through the room into this portal.
Man, it's my gas tank is taking forever to fill up. These damn bugs.
And eventually, yes, the bugs run out, and yeah.
Yeah, and so when
You're
Victor
done.
sees the last few fly through, he'll deactivate the illusion. Just go back downstairs immediately.
Be like, I tricked you. Ah.
He didn't have a quip ready. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fooled you.
Well,
Take
I must say,
that.
keeping my teleportals open that long definitely it was tiring.
Yes, I think it is definitely time for a good nap. Oh, do you want to see the other thing that the eye can do?
Oh, what's that?
Hello, Aleister here. So, I suppose that everyone owes me an apology at this point, after we have invariably proven that the green-eyed cat is in fact not an imaginary friend. He is very much real, as we have seen. And furthermore, I would just like to say this is quite the meeting of the minds, as it were. You really do get to do just about anything if you gather enough cats in one place. It is quite amazing, the plan that we've come up with. I mean, I suppose the other two deserve some amount of credit for facilitating the plan, but really we know that it was all a cat's idea. And really it's even more so my idea, I think, if you really put it that way, because I was 2/3 of the cats. So really it is my idea, and what an idea it is. Which, for that matter, it is quite interesting seeing another side of yourself, as it were. Obviously, Shadow, as he is going by, is not really quite like me, but we are indeed very similar. Like, it's very interesting. It's like a funhouse mirror of sorts. Like, it looks like me, it seems like me, but it's just something kind of off about it. But very interesting and actually quite fun. I'll have to keep that in mind, because I definitely find that I am much better company than, well, really most anyone that I've encountered, which I suppose is really the big takeaway here. I make very good plans and I'm very good company. Well, anyway, all of our music is written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios. You can find all of our links to all of our social media and all of our podcatchers at microphonesandmonsters.com. Even if you feel like it, lavish me with your praise in reviews and talk about how great I am. Or you could even support us on Patreon. Thank you for listening in to the Aleister Show. And I hope you'll join us next time on Microphones and Monsters.